Hey Virgo. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to start flipping over cards. We have the High Priestess, the Magician, Eight of Swords, Seven of Swords, Temperance, Seven of Cups, Queen of Swords, lots of swords, and Major Arcana. Three of Wands, beautiful. Look at that card. The Hierophant. Wow. Uh, interesting month coming up for you guys. Sort of some big shifts on an inner level. We have some like competition and some real like soul searching. Just kind of like I can see all you're gonna go through to achieve this Ace of Swords. Okay. Then we have the High Priestess. So she comes up when we really have to trust our gut. We have more butterflies here. So I feel like that's tied to the Ace of Swords. So I really feel like using your intuition and really trusting your gut is going to be the key to figuring out this Ace of Swords, is getting this clarity and transforming. And then we have the Magician. So I think this relates back to the Five of Wands, and it's saying that, this is you're going to, start competing. This fire is going to ignite in you, and you're just going to be like, I'm going to show them because I am confident and I know I do a great job, and watch me go. And the Magician is he's the one that can do that without any problem. He just manifests what he wants. And in this deck, he's even sort of surrounded by fire, the wand energy. Nice. Now, this happens a lot. We're competing and we're just trusting our gut and going for it. We're completely manifesting our dreams, and then our brain and thoughts get in the way, and we're either in denial about something, we don't want to face something, or we are becoming our own worst enemy and saying, oh, this isn't, you're putting up your own blocks, and just, beating yourself down and downplaying things and throwing up roadblocks, so that because you're a little afraid that you're actually going to do what you want and get what you want, it's going to be weird. You're going to be like, oh my God, this is what I wanted. Shit, this is what I wanted. And like, I don't know if I want it. Like when it happens. So you're going to go have a little bit of a, mental time. We have the Seven of Swords and next. And this card reminds you to, especially when you are in a competition, even if other people you don't feel are playing quite by the rules, that you make sure you maintain your integrity. Sorry, I think the lighting's a little poor. Let's see if I can move it. Ouch. I don't know if that helped or not, but so it reminds you to remain ethical regardless of what other people. Don't stoop down like this person to someone else's level. Okay. It also, in some cases, reminds you to really try to find a creative solution, but intellectual, not just very well thought out plan, and go for it. And a lot of people, I don't think, make plans like really practice. They kind of have an idea what they want to say, but this person is going to choose every single word correctly to try to talk their way into a situation. And so this card can be seen as negative, but I think it's also a creative card when used in the right way. So you're not trying to do something illegal, but you're trying to find a different way in. And that can be considered creative as far as I'm concerned. Okay, then you have temperance. So temperance is coming in and saying, look, you're getting a little, let me see if I can trick the light. There you go. You were really starting off really fiery and bright, and then your brain kind of got in the way and made you a little mental and maybe overthinking things. So temperance is just saying, it's okay, balance, balance, keep things in perspective. Here are our butterflies again. So this is another key. I can see the stepping stone. Here's the Ace of Swords we're trying to get to. That's kind of the underlying theme or outcome or foundation. Then we skip to the High Priestess with the butterflies. Now they're back with Temperance. So these are kind of these big stepping stones with some of the stuff in between. So then we're I think this is what we're sort of doing. The Seven of Cups is just playing things over and over and sort of having too many ideas and imagining too many things and maybe being like a little, not finishing, kind of maybe compulsive, like starting one thing and not finishing, starting another thing, not finishing, and not really just settling down and focusing and keep, persevere to make things happen and not just kind of start something and bounce to something else. So we're trying to balance we have 2 sevens too on either side of Temperance. So then we have the Queen. And when the Queen of Swords is around and there are butterflies, let me see if I can there we go. There are butterflies here. So here we go again. She cuts away any BS and really gets to the truth, to the heart of the matter. The truth will come out. So I think when you're starting off really bright and then you kind of have these insecurities pop up, find your Queen of Swords friend or call upon your inner Queen of Swords and cut away anything that's not rational. If you have to make lists or talk to a friend like this, that's going to help you put things in perspective and realize what are your worries and what's, fact. And then once you do that, we have the Three of Wands coming in. Look at that bright light. I feel like, this is it. We got through. And we got our light back. And when you're sticking with these things, you're focused, then you stick with one thing and just keep working at it and keeping that fire going like the Wands energy and not letting, your doubts and fears get in the way. You're really going to start to see some things happening. So the Hierophant for me is about finding a teacher, finding a mentor, or you becoming a teacher, or you find yourself in a situation where you are actually a mentor. But often people or situations that teach us lessons come from very unexpected places. So look for wisdom in sort of unexpected places, like from, maybe your child or a stranger, somewhere where you're not going to actively be seeking it, but it's going to find you, and I don't think it's going to be missed on you either. This card can also talk about traditional things. So if this is about business, make sure you do it the right way and do a little bit of research and make sure you set up things the way you need to. Then we have the Lover's card. This is about commitment, about choice, about whatever you say is a priority in your life, making sure that you're choosing that priority. If you say it's a priority, that you're choosing that over other things, a majority of the time, if it's a priority. So, it's about, how you make choices and honor your commitments and priorities by choosing them and committing to them over and over and over again. This is something, you're going to have to be, married to, whatever you're choosing. So make sure you set your mind and that you understand that you're going to have to choose it again and again and again. Sometimes even when you don't want to, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So I just want to show, we started off the month with the Five of Wands, kind of blazing and, defending ourselves or proving ourselves, I think is a better name for it. And we were really doing well, and then we have some insecurities come in, and then we sort of turn a corner. We really see things clearly. I think her sword is this Ace of Sword that we got underneath. And things just become really clear. And here it is again, just clarity. And I think we're going to, have something happen that really triggers us and forces us to make the choice, make the big commitment. And we're going to derive an enormous amount of confidence and groundedness. We're really going to feel where we started in fire, we're going to end up solidly on the ground, firmly in place, firmly established. And I think it's going to be an internal thing more than anything. However, I feel that because of this, it's setting us up for the Magician that was here, the Three of Wands. Really, things are really going to start to pick up. I don't know if you'll be seeing the return quite yet, but it's coming in, and I think it's coming in big. So you have to wrestle a little bit with your negative thoughts and try to balance and try to make sure that they're not just thoughts that you're putting into practice, and you're not just daydreaming, but you're making a solid plan. And you're going to come out beautifully in a really strong position. Look at her. She's awesome. She's like, yep, I am grounded. I am confident. And this could be, if you're a guy, then same thing. Those are traits regardless of what gender. So thanks again so much for supporting my channel. Thanks for watching.